How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another weekly recap. It is the fourth month in China, week 15, and this week has been the worst week of my life, I think, in the last 4 years at least. So, no, yeah. So, anyway, let's get right into it after this quick commercial break. No, I'm kidding, but, yeah, let's get into what has happened this week, because, yeah, it has not been a good one. Which is weird for me to say, because every week in China has been great, but this one, not so much. Fuck. Sorry. I have my notes, and I need to be able to read them. Because otherwise I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. So there you go. Okay. November 10th. I woke up, and I took the kids to school, and came back, and then I slept till 10 a.m., which I do pretty often, just because I'm tired. And then I was supposed to go to a temple for the day, but I was lazy. I couldn't be bothered. So I ended up just walking around West Lake, which, it was the first time in a while that people have taken photos with me, so that happened. Yeah, I don't know. We were joking about when we went to Shanghai, people wanted to take photos with my friend, and me and my other friend didn't get any, and we're like, fuck, we're not popular enough. But yeah. I took a bunch of photos at Westlake with people. There was a group that were like, "Oh, we're doing team building work. We need a photo with a," and then they sort of stopped, and I was like, "Yes, I know it's because I'm white. Don't worry, it's all good." And then there was another girl who she was on a motorbike. Her boyfriend was riding, and she was like backwards. And as they drove past, she was like smiling and like said hello, and I was like, "Sure, hello." And then I was walking the wrong direction, so I went the opposite direction, and they kept driving, and then they ended up coming back just to get a photo with me, and I was like, you know, so that was pretty funny that they would like legitimately drove back on the motorbike just to get a photo, and then yeah, I don't know, I took photos with some other people, I think, but yeah, this is where the horrible week starts. I got informed by my au pair agency that I'm with that the family does not wish to continue the au pair program starting next month in December. And I don't know what to say. Like, I'm gutted. It feels fucking awful. Like, it freaked me out. It was like my chest just fucking died. Like, my heart sank, and yeah. I haven't felt that bad since, like, I moved from Australia to Denmark. It was like the worst I've felt since then, and that was 4 years ago. So there you go. It was really fucking bad. And yeah, what else? I wanted to vomit, and I couldn't vomit, and then I wanted to cry, and then I didn't cry either. So basically, just felt like dying on the inside. So that was nice. Still kind of feel like shit. Just talking about it makes me kind of sad, but I don't know. Anyway, the agent is like, "Oh, we still think you're a good au pair. I suggest this family." And then I found out it was a family in like fucking Ningbo, which is like, further away from Hangzhou than Shanghai is. So it's like not even relevant. It's like, I don't want to leave here. I've made friends. I understand the area, and yeah, fuck. So yeah, he's a money hungry idiot that just wants to place me in a new family so he can get some money. So fuck that guy. But yeah, what else? Okay, says I took photos with two other people, but yeah, I was sad as fuck at that point. So I didn't even. I just wanted. As soon as I got the information, I just like left Westlake. I had nothing to do. I was like sad as fuck. And then yeah, came home and was sad. Did absolutely nothing for like 3 hours, I think. And then the kids came home and slept. I don't know why they slept. I guess they had an afternoon nap. And then we talked a bit before dinner, and the mum didn't mention anything. And then I tried messaging the translator to figure out like what was wrong, and she didn't respond to him either. And yeah, I felt like trash. And the boys didn't know anything, and they still don't know I'm leaving. And it's really sad because like hanging out with them, like smiling, laughing, just talking shit, like, and then I know that I'm just gonna leave. It's like, and they're talking to me about like I need to buy them birthday presents, and I'm like, yeah, well, fuck me. So, yeah. what else? Yeah, I don't know how to tell the boys. It's gonna be fucking awful, but... Oh, then they had dinner with their grandparents, and they didn't come home till 8 p.m. And we played a bit, and it was really shitty. And... yeah, fucking Vietnam flashbacks to Australia when I knew I had to leave and, like, had to leave my friends. Because I don't want to leave those boys. I really like them. It's the same. It's the exact same scenario now. So it feels fucking awful. And yeah, then I quickly got to work on contacting other agencies and stuff because I want to stay in China. But I don't want to stay with my current agency because one, they're fucking trying to ship me to Ningbo. Like, fuck off. You're an idiot. And two, the agency's like fucking god awful. I'm like dealing with money issues, but we'll get to that later in the video. Anywho, I contacted 2 different agencies. One said they didn't have any male au pair positions available, and then a nice family that one of my friends suggested. And yeah, I had a Skype call with the agency called Au Pair, and seemed super nice and helpful. And yeah, I was just super stressed out and like fucking terribly upset. So, yeah. It is what it is. That's basically this week in a nutshell, that day. It's just been fucking awful. But, yeah. Okay, 11th of November. I woke up at 7 o'clock and we had to go to a picnic, which... yeah, it was a school picnic where they played with their friends. And at first they went to play with their friend and the mum told me to follow them. And I didn't want to because I knew the boys wouldn't want me there. Like, they don't get, you know, many opportunities to hang out with friends. So let them have it, you know? So I followed them and then the boy was like, don't follow me. And I was like, I have to. Your mum told me to. Fuck. And then, yeah, very quickly, one of my friends showed up because she has a kid at the school as well. And yeah, I talked to her a bunch, German girl. And then a new guy I hadn't met before came over to us and was like, oh, you guys are peers as well? And he was from Norway, and he was super nice. And he was actually with the agency that I talked to the day before, the Au Pair one. But yeah, he was super nice. And yeah, the 3 of us talked for, I don't know, 3 hours. So it was good, because if they hadn't been there, I would have just sat somewhere on my phone and been like, fuck, I want to go home. Like, it's okay that I go to these engagements, yeah, go to these arrangements, but it's like, I don't really see the point. And yeah, if I hadn't had friends there, it would have sucked, but it was okay. And he said that Au Pair was a really good agency, and he highly recommended them, so that was, good, I guess. What else? Yeah, I was still stressed about the fucking awful situation. The agency that I'm with now kept messaging me about how the Ningbu family was a really good idea, and he had the audacity, because I said that, oh, I'm still upset about, he wanted to schedule an interview, and I said, oh, I'm still upset, I need, like, time to, you know, fucking, like, realize what's happening, I'm fucking losing my family here. And then he goes, new environment might be good for you. It's like, go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. Like, really, dog? Like, oh my Jesus Christ. New environment. Nice meme. So, yeah. He's a piece of shit. And he's super rude and condescending. Like, not now. Now he's, like, trying to be nice and fucking, yeah. But when we have Chinese lessons, he's rude and condescending. So I don't like him. But, yeah. And then I wrote, as soon as I get my money on Wednesday, I don't care about him, and I'm ready to leave the agency. That's what I wrote in my notes, and that's true. Although it's Thursday now, and I still haven't got my money, so nice. Anyway, when we got home, they had homework. I tried editing the Shanghai video, which I have now uploaded. Go watch it, whatever. But focusing is pretty fucking hard. Can't focus on anything when your life is just fucking awful. So, yeah, that was not fun. And then I had dinner, and then after I had to help with some homework, and we jumped on the trampoline. And then the translator told me that the mum wanted to talk face to face, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I asked her, and she said, "Oh, we'll do it tomorrow." And then yeah, hopefully I would talk with a translator because she doesn't know English. But yeah, okay. And that brings us to the next day. 12th of November. I woke up and I took the kids to a rugby match. I don't really know why they're playing rugby, but it is what it is. It was a shit ton of me sitting around just doing nothing and watching them. And yeah, it was from like 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., so it is what it is. I feel like I'm saying the same 4 lines over and over. I need to like get a larger vocabulary or whatever, or better catchphrases, I suppose. But yeah, had KFC for lunch, which, so it's alright. And the mum was acting like there was nothing wrong, like she hadn't dropped that fucking bomb on me, and that was kind of weird. And then we had lunch when we got home. Noodles sort of deal. I don't know what they were, like kind of like noodles, and then there was some vegetables and egg mixed in, like omelette. So it was okay. Kids had a nap because they were tired from their rugby game, I suppose. They had multiple games. And then I edited the YouTube video, and then we played Uno and had dinner. Oh, for dinner I ate, and then one of the boys was like, "Do you want to go eat sausage?" And I was like, "I'm good." And then it actually turned out he meant sushi. He said sushi, but I didn't understand him. But I was even more happy I didn't go when I understood that, because I don't eat sushi. But anyway, his brother didn't eat food with me, and then he's like, "Oh, we go out." And then yeah, me and him went and met up with his brother and the nanny at this super fancy sushi place, which I'd already had dinner, so I didn't have anything. But they had food, and yeah, it was some super fancy sushi place where they had one of those, whatchamacallit? Like a rotating sushi train with, yeah, it was pretty neat. It was inside Hangzhou Tower for anyone that cares, and it was okay. Pretty nice place. Got home, played Uno, and then they had drumming. And yeah, the mum was like, I asked her to talk, and then she's like, it had been 2 days where I was supposed to talk to her, and I said I wanted to talk face to face. She said she wanted to talk face to face, and I go to talk to her, and then she just says to the kids that the agency will contact me. And I'm like, fuck, I wanted to talk to you, not the agency. They're like idiots. So yeah, that happened. Alrighty, 13th of November, which is my day off on the Monday. I slept till 8 a.m., which, what a privilege. But yeah, and then I met up with the 2 German girls that I've talked about a lot. And then we met a new German girl who has arrived here, who was also super nice, like whatever. Like, yeah, she was super nice. But we met at the train station? The main area where we meet, Westlake, the Longshanxiao station. And then we took the bus to the zoo, where we were supposed to meet an American girl who I think I've mentioned before, but she overslept, so that didn't happen. The zoo was okay from a social standpoint, like just walking around with friends, hanging out, but honestly it was pretty shit. Like, the animals were treated like garbage, which I expected nothing less because I've been to zoos in Thailand and stuff. But the others were pretty appalled. They're like, "Oh, it's so bad." I'm like, "Yeah, what do you expect? It's China, and we paid 20 RMB to get in. Like, then it's not going to be good." But yeah, the leopard did not have enough space, I'll say that. And then there was some show which we awkwardly watched, but it was trash. But overall, the zoo was, a fine experience. They had pandas, which are pretty rare to find, I think, generally speaking. But they weren't interesting or whatever. Also, I saw pandas last year in Beijing Zoo, and it was much nicer, so there you go. They had giraffes, though, which giraffes is like the dankest animal. They're super tall, they have a huge blue tongue, they look funny when they sleep, the young ones look hella cute, they only need 15 minutes of sleep a day. Like, giraffes are just fucking awesome. And these giraffes looked really nice. They looked well kept, if that makes sense, which not all the animals did. There were some of the bears that looked like they actually had autism or Down syndrome or something. Like, they looked sick or crazy or however you want to say it. Like, it was really sad. But the giraffes looked like they were like having a good time. They were chilling, which was nice. And then what else? Oh, then we went to Hifeng Street. And then we met the American girl because she was, awake and all that jazz. And then, yeah, had fried noodles, talked a bunch, had an Oreo sundae, which was pretty good. And then we talked, went through Hifeng Street and back to Westlake. And then it started to rain, which it's been raining like all of this week since Monday. So it's been shitty. But yeah. And yeah, I went home around 5 p.m. to eat dinner. And then I edited the Shanghai video for most of the night. And then one of the boys wanted me to play this new board game they got. It's called... What's it called? Flight chess or something? Or plane chess? But it's basically... There's a Danish game called Ludo, and it's exactly like that. So, I don't know. Whatever. Okay. I'm just like scratching my nose. I'm sorry. I'm not on cocaine, I swear. Anyway... 14th of November. Woke up and took the kids to school, and then I had a video interview with the dude from L'Opere. He wanted to know... I swear most of the questions he asked was stuff I'd already answered in my application form, but he wanted to know it, so whatever. Just asked me general questions. And then we talked about my visa situation, because with the last agency, it looked like I would have to go... I already went to Hong Kong, like I told you guys. And it looked like I would have to go to, well, it doesn't look like it, it's a fact. I have a 30-day visa with 2 entries, so I'd have to go to Hong Kong and then come back and then have another 30 days and then solve it from there. But now this new agency is saying they can solve it from Hangzhou and I don't need to go to Hong Kong, so that would be like an A+. And then, yeah, they said that they would pay for my flight home, which again, that would be like super nice. Because that wasn't the plan with this agency. They would pay the flight here, which they still fucking haven't done because they're useless and I hate them. But, yeah. Then I had lunch and... Oh, I corrected the brightness and contrast of the Shanghai video and then that was it. And then I had an interview with the Sun Au Pair, which is the agency I'm with currently, and I don't recommend them, don't join them, this shit. With their Ningbo family, just to make the agency happy, because I can always say I don't like them. And it was really weird. It was only like a 10-minute interview. She was basically like, alright, you're cool. And I was like, shit, you must be desperate or something. Like, how can you think I'm cool within 10 minutes, you know? But she spoke like perfect English, the mother, and she seemed nice. Except, I was told it was like a 4-year-old girl. It's actually a 2-year-old girl. Like, I don't know how the fuck I would handle a 2-year-old girl. Like, what I would do or play or how I would function. So I don't even, like, even if it was in Hangzhou, I would be hesitant. But yeah, I'm not going to fucking Ningbo. Like, have a good time. I'm not doing that shit. But, yeah, what else to say? Yeah, I was just trying to drag out time till I got paid, because then I can quit the agency. When I say get paid, but I'll just explain it now. Basically, I paid my own flight ticket to Hangzhou, and then the agency is supposed to pay me flight money once a month, like in increments, so I get it all back after 6 months. Except I've been here for 4 months now, and they haven't paid it back yet, and I'm really like trying to fucking yell at them to give me my fucking money, and they're just being so fucking useless. Also, I had to pay for the Hong Kong like hostel and the visa photo up front. They didn't pay that, and yeah, that's like 300 RMB, and they still owe me that money. So in total, they owe me like 2,300 RMB, and which is 358 USD for anyone that cares. And yeah, I still haven't got the money. I was told it would be by Wednesday at the latest, and I really like fucking every day was like grilling trying to get it, because just because Wednesday is the latest day you can give it, that doesn't mean you can't give it earlier. And now it's Thursday, and I messaged in the morning saying, hey, can I have the money? And I go, oh, this accountant's doing it. I was like, you're fucking being useless. It's a PayPal transfer. It takes 4 seconds to do. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. So then I sent a payment request, which also hasn't been answered. They're saying they need the boss to sign it off or something. It's the boss's credit card. It's like, oh my god, it's ridiculous. It's a PayPal like payment. It takes 4 seconds. You're actually being so fucking incompetent. And tomorrow is Friday, so I'm afraid it's gonna hit the weekend and then they're gonna delay it again. Like, I better fucking get that money. Like, if I don't, it's not the end of the world because, I don't know, it's not that, it is a lot of money, but it's, you know, it's whatever. Also, even when I get this money, they still owe me 1,000 for the plane ticket, which when I tell them I'm leaving, I don't think they're going to be very happy, to be honest. I don't know if they're going to demand the money back that they've paid me, if I ever get paid, but they're most likely not going to give me the 1,000 back that they owe me still. I'm going to try, but I doubt it, even though it's the family that's broken the contract and not me. But yeah, I'll try for it, but I doubt it. But even if I don't get it back, the new agency has promised to pay my flight home, which in this original plan, they paid my flight here and then I had to pay my own flight home. So if I could get Sun Au Pair to pay like most of the flight here, and then the new agency pays all of the flight home, then, you know, I've still had a net gain. It's still worth it for me and good. So, yeah. If I get the money tomorrow, fucking hopefully. They're so incompetent. I have 2 contacts from the agency and I've, like, flamed them both now saying I'm disappointed and they need to fucking, like, stop being useless. I phrased it a little bit nicer, but not much. And now they're just not responding. And I fucking said all day, I was like, please get it done because I don't want your office to close. And now here we are at 7 p.m. And what do you know? I haven't got my fucking money. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so fucking annoyed. It's like, I mean, the Hong Kong money was 16 days ago. Like, you're 16 days late. The flight money is 4 months overdue. So, like, yeah. Okay, I went and picked up the kids, and then we watched Avatar, had dinner, and then they had Chinese, where I went out and took some photos, which I actually think the photos turned out pretty good. I uploaded one to my Instagram that you can go check out if you want to. But, yeah, it was basically just of people at night, and they had umbrellas, and the light was nice. It was on the bridge that glows, so, yeah, there you go. Okay. 15th of November. Took the kids to school, went home, and slept till 10 a.m., sorry. And then I met with the lady that the American girl suggested that I meet with, who was looking for an au pair, and she was like super nice, like spoke good English. And yeah, we met at Starbucks, and she bought me a mango passion fruit frappuccino, which, holy fuck, that sounds like fancy. I personally would like not buy it. I don't know, it's not really worth to me, but it was pretty good. It was okay. And yeah, we talked for like an hour and she was super nice. She wanted me to, like, she put emphasis on being part of the family and not just having it be work, which here it feels more like it's just work. But, mind focus. But yeah, she was super, super nice. The problem is she can't really help me with the visa situation. And also, if I was with her, I would lose some of the benefits of being with an agency, such as the flight ticket, I think. Unless I talk to her about it, I suppose. And she also lived far away, in like an inconvenient area. But, you know, whatever to stay in Hangzhou, I suppose. She showed me videos of her son and stuff, and he seemed lovely. He was like 4 years old or 6 years old. I think it was 4 years old. He was, yeah. But, yeah, then I got home at like 2 p.m, where I had 2 McChickens, which were good. I've been eating a lot of them, and I've already mentioned it in the video. They were good, but, meh, I don't know. My stomach hurt a bit afterwards, it was weird. Oh, this was dumb as fuck. I went to pick up the boys at 3 p.m. as usual, got to the school at 4 p.m, go, and then I see their teacher, and she goes, it's Wednesday, and I'm like, okay, sure, same. And then she goes, they have tutoring on Wednesday, English tutoring on Wednesdays. I'm like, well, I didn't know that. And then she says it again, like, oh, it's Wednesday, as if I don't know what day it is, which, I mean, 99% of the time I probably wouldn't. But I knew it was Wednesday, I just don't get told that they have English tutoring. So then I went back in the car, And it seemed like the nanny and the driver knew about it, so I don't even know why they didn't just like why do we drive at 3 p.m. when they finish at 5 p.m., you know? So yeah, we sat in the car for like an hour from 4 till 5 just waiting for them. So that's a thing. And then, yeah, we got home, had dinner, then they did Chinese homework. And I worked on some photos and organizing my video footage and doing all this like maintenance shit that you don't care about. And yeah. Then I have this Pepsi, by the way. Oh, I will show you. I bought a Halloween Pepsi Cola, which is pink. It looks very deadly. Probably only tastes half as deadly. I have not had it yet. It looks, from what I can tell, that it's imported from probably Indonesia, if it's the same as the blue Pepsi. I plan on doing a full video review, so you can see that in the future. But yeah, that was, it cost a dumb amount of money, but you'll see. But yeah, that was a thing, so that'll come out soon. And then, yeah, I have, we need to talk about today as well. So the 16th of November, today, I woke up, brought the kids to school, and then I went home, and I had plans of meeting up with other au pairs at 10 a.m. And I came home at 8:30, and I thought I need to sleep. So I slept till 9:30, and then I went out and met with the other au pairs. I met the German girl who just came here to China, the one I said we met at the zoo, like the new girl. And then I met two other au pairs that I haven't met before. Also German, both of them, because everyone here is German apparently. A dude and a girl, and yeah, they were both super nice. And the three of us had a good time. First we met at Starbucks and talked for a bit. And then we went, where did we go? Oh, we went to the supermarket where I bought the Milkies that I love. And then we went, and had lunch. It was like this fake kebab. It wasn't kebab, but it was on one of those, kebab stands where they can cut it off, like kebab. And then they had the bread that was kind of like, if you've seen my Xi'an video, it was kind of like that sort of bread, like the Xi'an Chinese hamburger. It was kind of that bread, and then with the meat in it. And it could have been the same as a Xi'an Chinese hamburger. Maybe it was, and it was just like a Hangzhou rendition of it. Because I've heard that the Chinese hamburger I had is like Xi'an food. It's famous in Xi'an, and that's what it's famous for. So this could have definitely been that, but like a Hangzhou rendition of it. Because it obviously changes from city to city how they like cater it. Just like eating Chinese food in Denmark would be different. But yeah, that was really nice. It was 8 RMB, and yeah, I had 2 of those, and they were great. And then I came home, picked up the kids, we watched a bit of Avatar. I think we're almost finished with season 3 now. Maybe we can finish it before I leave. And then we had dinner, and now they have Chinese homework. So here I am. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. This has been like definitely my worst week in China. Hopefully I can, overcome these obstacles. One would fucking hope so. I'm really hoping that the, sorry, I'm moving the camera a lot. I'm hoping 2 things. One, that I get my fucking money tomorrow. These fucking incompetent monkeys, not doing jack shit. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna flame, because that's all that I can do. It's at the point where I need to just, insult them as well. So, yeah. I'm gonna tomorrow morning, I'm just gonna start messaging them all day. Because it's fucking bullshit. And, yeah. So hopefully I get my money tomorrow. And hopefully the agency thing works out with the new agency. They seem really nice. And also the 2 friends I met up with today also said they were with that agency and said that the agency is really good. So hopefully that works out. I talked to the guy again today. I was like, any update? And he said he had sent my application to some families, And yeah, I think that's where we're at. Then they have to be like, oh, we like him, let's have an interview. So hopefully that happens. I've only got exactly 2 weeks today to do it. Then my visa runs out, and also the family wants me out next month, so that's really bad. The the visa's the biggest issue. I can easily stay in Hangzhou in a hostel or something for a bit. The biggest issue is my visa runs out, and so I either need the agency to help fix it, or I need to go to Hong Kong alone, which would be expensive, and I don't know how to do it. But yeah, I'm really hoping that sometime in the next week I'll have a family found lined up, and then they can help me with the visa, because that probably takes a week as well. So yeah, I'm just really really sad. It's really fucked up, honestly, because I'm really fucking upset leaving these boys. We have so much fun together, and they're great, but I don't even have time to be upset or grieve, because I have to survive, quote unquote. I have to find a new. Let me see if the agency messaged me so I can. Nope. All right. Rip. Um. I have to find a new agency, get a visa, find a new family, etc. etc. So I don't even have time to fucking grieve, which kind of sucks because I want to be upset, but I don't have time to do it. I need to have everything fixed fucking super fast. And then from there, I can be sad, and then I have to start over with a new family and learn their expectations and what rules they have. And there's no way it's going to be as luxurious a lifestyle as what I have now, but it is what it is. As long as I can stay in Hangzhou, I'll be happy. But yeah, I need to try figure something out. Everything is fucked and it sucks, and I'm really upset. But anywho, I don't think I have anything more to add to that. Expect a Pepsi review soon. What else? I don't know, I need to start editing the next video as well, but yeah, shit is fucked and I just feel horrible, and hopefully it sorts itself out. I really don't want to leave China now, so anyway, I could sit here and cry for 20 minutes, but it wouldn't do much good. So thanks for watching, I appreciate it. I will see you guys next week, and hopefully I'll have good news, because I don't fucking know what to do. But yeah, see you guys. Peace.